Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you to How to Become the World's Greatest Chef, created by Skull Mapping. Before we start, let me give you a couple of tips in order to get the best experience. Please, remove your personal items from the tabletop so that Le Petit Chef does not trip as he likes running around. Place your napkins in your lap and make sure your plate is perfectly aligned with the magical circle of light. Please silence your phone so as not to disturb the other guests. And now, without further ado, allow me to introduce to you, all the way from France, measuring 6 centimeters, the world's smallest chef, Le Petit Chef.
Bonjour. Mon Dieu. There's always one bad apple who still hasn't figured out how to silence their phone. Encore une fois. Oh, oops, c'est moi. What are you looking at? It's not my fault that I'm so popular. Oh, mon Dieu. Another one of these haters commenting on my Instagram. Look at this little man with his squeaky voice, thinking it's so cool just because he stirs in a cooking pot. First of all, it is very difficult to stir in a pot if you're only 6 centimeters tall. And secondly, I'm not just a little man. I'm a chef, and being a great chef is so much more than stirring in a cooking pot. To tell you, I understand where all these jealous comments come from. Chefs nowadays, they get so much attention. With all these cooking shows on television, some of them, they start to think they are the most important person in the world. Actually, maybe they are right. Because if you think about it, food is the most important thing in the world. Food is what makes the world go round. If you look at, for example, something simple as salt. Did you know that in the past, salt used to attract invaders and even cause wars? So, if people go to war over salt, imagine what they would do in a world without chefs. Oh, let's see. Oh, luckily, not all people are complete at It says, how can I become such a master chef like yourself? Flattering. Honestly, I get this question like a million times. To put this to bed once and for all, let me give you 5 tips on how to become a great chef. Even if you don't know how to cook an egg, by the end of this dinner, probably you will still not be able to cook an egg. What do you expect? I'm not a miracle worker. But I'm sure if you pay attention, you'll learn a thing or two. Or at least you'll be able to make an interesting picture for your Instagram. Hashtag most amazing dinner of my life. Hashtag Petit Chef so cute. Okay, without further ado, pay close attention. Leçon numéro 1. 3 words. History of food. In order to become a master chef, you have to study the traditions and understand where food comes from. Let's take something simple and common as the tomato. Tomatoes don't come from Italy. No. The first tomatoes came from what today is known as Peru. From there, they eventually extended to Mexico, where they were cultivated by the Aztecs. The Aztecs grew tomatoes on chinampas, which were floating gardens around their capital city, Tenochtitlan. In the 16th century, the Spanish conquistador Don Hernán Cortés arrived in the New World. The Aztec king at first believed Cortés was the returning Quetzalcoatl, the third serpent god. But Cortés was out of gold and conquered and destroyed his beautiful Aztec city. La Victoria. When they sailed back to Europe, Cortés took tomato seeds with him. There, the tomato was introduced to the European aristocracy. But they got sick from eating tomatoes and even dropped dead. So they started calling it the poison apple. It's like the fairy tale from Snow White, right? Turns out it was because the rich were eating of silvery fruit plates, and the tomatoes, which are high in acidity, dissolved part of the lead from the plate, and so when they ate tomatoes, they got lead poisoning.
Oh,
Finally, in the 19th century, an Italian chef created a pizza to celebrate the visit of Queen Margherita to Naples. He made a pizza with 3 ingredients that represented the colors of the new Italian flag. Red, the tomato sauce. White, the mozzarella cheese. And green, the basic topping. And so the pizza margherita was born, which was so successful that the tomato became a popular ingredient in many different dishes. So please enjoy this ingredient which makes such beautiful travels over different continents. On a side note, we, the French, were convinced that tomatoes had powerful aphrodisiac qualities, and so we call them pommes d'amour, love apples. So, if you go home later tonight and have a nice evening, you know what I mean? Yes, well, anyways, you can thank me later. Bon appetit! How was the love apple? Everybody keep their hands above the table, please. Time for our next lesson. The art of plating. They say a great chef needs to be like an artist. And they are right, because you eat first with your eyes. I try to learn as much as possible from the great artists this world has known and study how they use composition, colors, and texture to evoke emotion. I consider the plate as if it is a blank canvas. I usually start sketching my ideas. I even think it's important to think about the color of the table itself. 1, 2, 3. I remember when I started cooking, I was really inspired by the Dutch painter Van Gogh. I loved so much how he used big strokes of color. Delicious. Then I discovered the Spanish artist Pablo Picasso, and I decided I wanted to become a cubistic chef. Yeah. Oh, I loved so much to be precise and exact that I took it to the next level and only made perfect geometrical food inspired by the Dutch painter Mondrian. Oh, look at that, so neat and tidy. My mother would be proud. But after some time I got so bored of all this rigid perfection and I wanted to let go of all control like the action painter takes a bottle. Totally stressed, so I don't need to pay phototherapy. Oops. Although it was so much fun to create my dish like this, I got tired of cleaning up all this mess every evening, and it was costing me a fortune of plates. But next, I discovered minimalism. This dish I named Less is More, or as I artistically call it, after this course, you'll want to eat a burger with French fries to feel full. I don't know what I was smoking at the time, but then I I wanted to give my guests the idea that they are dining in a dream. Inspired by the great Salvador Dali. Then I went through a metaphysical phase and started to be all philosophical and asked myself, what is it? Inspired by the budget-painter René Magritte. After this, I had the idea to serve all my courses in soup cans. Not one, not two, not three, but 9 courses of soup. Soup as amuse-bouche, soup as appetizer, soup as main course, soup as dessert. Inspired by the American pop artist Andy Warhol. Then I went ahead and wrapped the whole plate and table in fabric like the famous artist Christo. Finally, I discovered the most genius artist of them all, Marcel Duchamp. He took a urinal, yes, you heard me right, a urinal, and called it a piece of art. And this urinal became one of the most influential artworks of the 20th century. So I said to myself, I'm going to put a piece of bread on the plate and call it fine dining. Voilà, finito, my job is done. Bon appetit. Well, honestly, maybe for Marcel it worked, but my customers said that my food became way too artsy-fartsy, and nobody came anymore to my restaurant. So then I told myself I need to stop trying to reinvent dining and just go back to the basics of plating. Texture, color, and composition. Let me present to you tonight's dish, inspired by the great Russian painter Vasily Kandinsky. Just like an artist, I want people's mouth to fall open when they see the dish placed in front of them. And I hope I've succeeded once again today. Bon appetit! Not just mindless entertainment. If you go easy on the wine, hopefully you'll still remember something from our trip down art history. The next tip I can give you to become a great chef is the most important one, and it's actually a big secret. The secret ingredients to make a dish taste incredible doesn't cost anything. It just needs to be prepared with love. I've been to the most expensive restaurants in the world, but the best food I've ever tasted was cooked by my grandmother. She didn't cook for money, for Michelin stars, or for fame. She cooked for the love of her family. If I only think about the smell of her roulade, I'm immediately transported back into time to the long vacations I used to spend at her summer house in the middle of the forest. Little spice.
Attention. Oh non. Oh mon chéri. Let me disinfect. If it hurts so much, I think I need to amputate your leg. Oh no. Allez, go play with your friends. Well then, do you want to help me cook the dinner? Oui. Alors. Oh, merci. Oh, look at you, mon petit chef. Bien, chérie. 1, 2, 3. Let me call my friends. Oh, fantastique. Bien, petit chef. Okay, ready? Yeah. Ready? Ah, bonjour Charlotte. Oh, but don't be scared. He's my friend. Viens, dis bonjour. Merci. Go get some mushrooms. Voilà. Délicieux. Oh, non, non. Those are not for eating. They are for jumping. Oh, très bien. Voilà. Maintenant toi. Bravo. Now you. Très bien. Good job. And now, le moment suprême. Bonjour mes amis. Viens mon chéri. Ready? C'est parti. Un, deux, trois, et un. And now the secret ingredient. Délicieux. Voilà. Bon appétit.
Wasn't I cute when I was still little? To tell you the truth, I'm actually a bit nervous for the next lesson. Okay, here goes nothing. At the end of the day, you can't be a great chef without having mastered all the different cooking skills. A great chef is first a great technician. Just like a jeweler or a surgeon, you learn through endless repetition. Temperature, chemistry, acidity, roasting, braising, steaming, blanching, broiling. I feel a melody coming up. Ready? C'est parti. Become a chef, become a chef, become a renowned chef. As a chef, you need to come up with new dishes. Just make sure they are delicious and super nutritious, so your guests are overwhelmed with all the flavors. Flavors take from extra taste, but keep your distance to them. If the meat is overcooked, you'll end up washing dishes. Become quick and slicing, and cooking fries in oil, and baking grilling slicing. Don't forget to use tin foil to become a chef. Freshly cooked and served, serve for tea, don't mistake. A good meal is not just needing to forget something sweet. Sour, bitter, salty. Don't forget about umami. Always keep the spoon close by so you can try. Sacre bleu, déglacé, eau d'amarille, photo feu. Always help to speak some French when you are cooking. Learn to whisk up the cream so you can pursue your dream to become a chef. Sometimes it can get low when the critics eat you up. Maybe you gave them food poisoning and they were stuck on the toilets all night. In that case, don't be too astounded when they serve your food to the count. But just because there was a watch out, you'll get smoked on the fire. Cut the head on the fish, for serving it on the dish. If you play with this knife, you are sure to lose your spine. And when you start improving, your guests will be amazed. So cool, with my boots, that's how you learn to be a chef. Luckily, I can cook better than I can sing. So, take a risk, add some flair to the meals that you prepare, and together with your team, you can closer to your needs. No worries about dating, we'll help you learn all skills like roasting and boiling and steaming and you blazing, finding out secret. Only thing about the flavor, and you know to go far when you get that Michelin star. And you are a chef. If your ears are bleeding, please ask the restaurant manager for a refund. After showing you everything you need to know on how to become a master chef, the time has come, my esteemed guest, to put the theory into practice and have you prepare the dessert yourself. Let's see if you paid attention to my lessons. Waiters!
Ủa dầm.
Chers mesdames et messieurs, after intensive deliberations, the jury has come to a conclusion. It is my honor to inform you that you have graduated from Lucky Chef University with great distinction. Let me present to you your official degree. Going further, you can now call yourself a super chef. As with any degree, it's just a piece of paper with no use whatsoever in the real world. But it does look nice once framed and put on the wall of your office. Now my pupils, go into the world and spread my wisdom and make me the most famous chef in the world by posting pictures and videos of this experience online. I hope you have enjoyed my dining show, but the time has come to bid you adieu. I hope you go home with your belly, your mind, and your heart filled. And I hope to see you again soon, my little master chef. Merci beaucoup, mes amis. Adieu et au revoir.